Hello, my name is Sarah Spar Stubbs, and I'm one of the chaplains at Matthews Glen, and I'm really grateful we can spend a moment together today. Last month, my husband and I went on vacation with his family, so there were about 10 or 11 of us together in one house. We were at a lake here in North Carolina, and it was a wonderful week of activity with our family, just enjoying time together. We did the kinds of things you might imagine you would do on a lake. We canoed and we did paddle boarding and we sat at the beach. We played mini golf. We took a boat tour of that lovely little lake. We played games at our house. We went out to eat and just enjoyed a variety of activities. We even did some hiking, which I really enjoyed. So maybe that sounds really busy to you. It seems like it was a busy vacation. It wasn't one of those ones where we just sat and rested. But there was one afternoon where it rained. And it was one of those afternoons where I took the time to sit on a covered porch and just listen to the rain. I watched it rain. We could see part of the golf course at that area and just watch the rain come down, listen to the wind and the trees, and just enjoy myself. For part of the time I sat on this porch swing and just kind of rocked back and forth. I would read a little bit and then I would just listen and just took some time to think about my life. And while I sat there on that rainy afternoon, I could really feel my spirit just quieting. It felt like this holy moment. I wasn't anywhere near a church, wasn't having what I thought to be a worship service, but I felt God's call to be still on that quiet, rainy afternoon. Sometimes that's what we need, a place where we can be still and quiet. I want to read for you a psalm today, Psalm 131. Psalm 131 is a part of the Psalms of Ascent. This group of psalms from number 120 to 136, that's several psalms right there together, that it is believed that this group of psalms were a part of the annual festival procession as the people came to Jerusalem from all over for their festivals, that they would recite these psalms together as they moved toward and through Jerusalem for their festival. And so this is one of those psalms. It's a very short psalm. It's only 3 verses. And I want to read for you Psalm 131. It's one of the psalms or song of ascent. O Lord, my heart is not lifted up. My eyes are not raised too high. I do not occupy myself with things too great and too marvelous for me. But I have calmed and quieted my soul, like a weaned child with its mother. My soul is like the weaned child that is with me. O Israel, hope in the Lord from this time on and forevermore. It is the beginning of verse 2, but I have calmed and quieted my soul. Maybe we might think about calming our heart and our spirit. Sometimes that is what we need to hear God speaking to us. I've heard several residents in my community say that one of the gifts of aging is that it gives them time to think. Perhaps they were very busy in their family and professional life before they retired and before they moved into our community. But they said what they have now is some time to think and reflect. And they have become quite grateful for that because they recognize that need for some stillness and quietness because they hear God in that. They've thought about things in their life and they see meaning and purpose, and it's taken till the age that they are to take some quiet for reflection and looking over their life, that they have sensed God's presence in that. And so I hear this call from the psalm today to calm and quiet our soul. And that was a part of their hope as a people. Perhaps it's a part of our hope as well. I don't know how you create moments of quiet for yourself, but I hear a call in that in Scripture, that all of life can't be noise and busyness and activity, that there are times as part of our spiritual practice, we need a time for calm and quiet in our soul. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I am grateful for that, and I will see you again soon. You take care.